Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
Hello there, very good afternoon. This is Lunchtime News. We are joining you this afternoon live and direct from our Newsfirst studios in Colombo. Joining you, I'm Joel Outskoon. Let's start off with this afternoon's headline-making news.
Raids targeting vendors who sell nard rice above control price. Promotions for 129 police officers victimized by political influence. 44 maternity deaths reported due to delayed medical staff attendance. 3 arrested in Variapola for illegal display of wild animals. Peruvian president extends apology to the general public for malpractices during his time in office.
And on to those stories in detail now. 3 suspects who allegedly caged and displayed wild animals for a fee have been arrested in Midyala, Variapola.
Wildlife officers said that the suspects had planned to leave the animals caged on display in the area for 3 days. Tickets priced at 100 rupees had been issued to the general public who came to see the animals. Based on a tip-off received, a raid was carried out yesterday. A number of caged animals, including a python, 4 tortoise, a parrot and a monitor were discovered. According to our correspondent, the monitor had been acquired by an individual in Tabutegama under the promise of payment of 2,000 rupees per day. The 3 suspects are due to be produced before the Variapola Magistrates Court today.
Now, according to the Health Ministry, 44 maternal deaths occurred last year are due to delays in staff members reporting to work.
The Health Ministry publishing the Maternal Review report stated 112 maternal deaths were reported in 2016. According to the report, maternal mortality rate is 33.8 in every 100,000 births. The mortality rate in Sri Lanka is the lowest among South Asian countries and has been maintained at the same level during the past 7 years. 43 mothers died due to the delays in reaching the hospital for treatment. The report states 20 mothers have died due to the lack of proper family planning. According to the Health Ministry, 55 of the deaths could have been prevented.
And in some weather-related news this afternoon, a number of roads in Valimada Badulla have been inundated owing to incessant rains.
According to our correspondent, floods have been reported from the Kandegedara, Galauda, Kutaula and Digalla areas. The situation caused traffic congestion in the area this morning.
And on to a story that was mentioned on the headlines this afternoon. The National Police Commission are to promote 129 police officers who were victimized by political influence. Secretary to the Commission, Aryadasa Kure, said the decision was based on the directions received by the Cabinet.
Accordingly, 29 retired police officers have been promoted. The promotions are to be given to the positions of Chief Inspector of Police, Superintendent of Police, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Senior Superintendent of Police and Deputy Inspector General of Police. The Secretary further stated promoted officers will not be recruited to the police force but will be awarded the grade and their pensions. The preliminary measures have been taken to promote the 100 police officers victimized by political influence.
Now, Sri Lankan expatriates are increasingly purchasing gold following the world market dip in gold prices. The price of a sovereign of gold has reduced from 50,000 rupees to between 47,000 rupees and 48,000 rupees. The drop in the price of gold by 1,500 and 2,000 rupees in the world market recently has affected this decrease. Now, the traders say that the price of gold has dropped in accordance to the fall in the world market. Continuing still with some local news. Still in news here at home, the Consumer Affairs Authority has announced that legal action will be filed against traders who sell nard rice above the control price imposed by the government. The Consumer Affairs Authority imposed the control price on nard rice to take effect from yesterday.
The Consumer Affairs Authority took steps to impose the control price yesterday following a hike in the prices of local and imported Nadu rice. As a result, the maximum price for a kilogram of Nadu rice has been set at 74 rupees. However, although the control price came into effect yesterday, the general public were unable to purchase Nadu rice at the stipulated price. In a number of shops, the price of a kilogram of Nadu was displayed as 100 rupees. Nadu rice sold at the Lanka Satasa store was also priced 4 rupees above the control price. The general public were not able to purchase rice at this price either, as the stock of local Nadu rice had run out. The Ministry of Trade and Commerce had previously decided to impose a control price on essential food items such as rice, big onion, sugar, potatoes, salmon, dal and sprats. The Cost of Living Committee has also informed Satasa stores island-wide to maintain these prices until April 2018. Thereby, the stipulated price for a kilo of samba rice was Rs 71. A kilo of big onions was Rs 135, a kilo of sugar at Rs 100, a kilo of potato at Rs 139, and 425 grams of salmon at Rs 127. According to the Ministry of Trade and Commerce, a kilo of dal was priced at Rs 124, and a kilo of sprats was priced at Rs 515. However, some of these goods are not being sold at the stipulated price at Satasa stores.
And in news from the political stage this afternoon, Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa made these views after attending a meeting with the candidates of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
Now in a few days, all sorts of Lamborghinis, gold horses, a coconut plantation will appear. The Tajuddin case will resurface. The government can only collect votes in spinning mode and destroying good name of people. Nobody speaks about the people's problems during the meetings conducted by the UNP or Sri Lanka Freedom Party. How many people are accusing the Prime Minister as the culprit of the bond scam? Ravi Karunanayake resigned from his ministerial portfolio. What happened to the footnote group? What happened to the ones who signed the footnotes? Nothing happened. As of today, there is no word about the ones who called Aloysius 75,100 times. No one talks about these.
Still in some political news, JVP parliamentarian Vijita Herath expressed these views at a rally held in Kossina, Gampa.
Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa publicly says he will bring all of his candidates to Colombo and would take a pledge. The pledge is that if elected, members of local government bodies will not undertake contracts of the Pradesh Sabha and urban councils. That's very good, because he himself knows that Annehelagama ministers, mayors and shamans made money by acquiring contracts for road constructions in their electorates. That's how the councillors became contractors. The boss is the one who allowed them to do this.
We wrap this edition of Primetime Lunch News. Thank you very much for stopping by. More news follows on our website www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Joel Outsko and we'll see you again at 1:55 with the latest.